JJ the CPA here. Hope you're doing well. So, cranking out tax returns, I wanted to do a very quick update. I'm not real happy about this update, but Trump has basically said that he is not going to negotiate on any stimulus package until after the election. So we know the election's coming up at this point less than 30 days. And Trump has said, I quote, "I have instructed my representatives to stop negotiating until after the election when, immediately after I win, we will pass a major stimulus bill that focuses on hardworking Americans and small business." So it was in a series of tweets, but his negotiators would be, in essence, the Secretary of the Treasury. I know that the Republicans have not done really anything related to negotiating, and the Democrats have indicated that they weren't going to leave town until there was a stimulus deal. I know last week Pelosi was going to do an updated, modified HEROES Act and take it to the floor, but then seeing that no one was probably going to move on it, Pelosi did a stand down on that. I know that there has been a number of House members in the Problem Solvers Caucus that came up with a $1.5 trillion stimulus bill that never made it to the floor. So I don't know how the answer couldn't be any more clear in terms of what our expectations are. And I'm disappointed in the sense that it really now puts us in a position where even if there's something passed soon after the election, Trump wins or not, the post-election is lame duck session. And the reason for that is that the election is over, of course, and no one changes hands in terms of power if there's any shift until after January 20th. And so that lame duck session is, if there is a shift in power, then those that are leaving power don't have the same incentives as those that are coming into power, if you will, and power being who is controlling the majority, if you will, whether it's the House, the Senate, or the White House. So the Dow has immediately fell 400 points. It was up yesterday. And the end of the day, at least we know there's not going to be anything before the election. I don't know how we have any stimulus before the election from the standpoint that the president's the one that signs it into law. So the House and the Senate could change their minds and pass something and put a bill right on the president's desk, but he has to sign it into law. So not sure what the maneuvering is here. And I don't know if it's Trump's wanting now there just to be a focus in on the election. I don't know if Trump is feeling as though maybe that gives him and or the Republicans an advantage to the negotiating process. So there's probably going to be a lot of political fallout on this, but I wanted to get something out immediately to let you know that it appears the stimulus at this point will not be in play any earlier than the election. And if we're in a lame duck session, and even if something's passed right after the election, you know, it takes a week or two for that stuff to hammer itself out. And what is it going to be? And it takes a week or two for funds to be rolled out, money to be given to states, money to be allocated out to the banks. And so we would probably be looking at December before there would be any unemployment paid out or any PPP or stimulus checks. And so plan accordingly on this. And for those states that still have businesses closed down, it'll be interesting to see if that continues, given that that is then hurting specifically, those states, those cities, etc. So I'm a little surprised by it. I'm not, I guess, happy about it. I understand the government's not there to give us money, but at the same time, when the government shuts down businesses, or for states that businesses that are still shut down, or businesses that were shut down because of the business and haven't fully recovered or haven't recovered. So I know last I heard 1 in 6 businesses will be out of business by the end of the year, if not already. So this is probably going to increase that. So I'll have some other videos to come out to go, well, now what do we do? But I would tell you this, the biggest aspect is cash is king. Hold on to your cash. Whatever available credit you have, make sure that you actually can access it. Make sure it's going to actually be available to you, because for the rest of October and then into November, if you're going to need it, you might want to try and access it now. Not necessarily talking credit card, but line of credits. All right. Hey, thanks for tuning in. And sorry for me, not a great update, but breaking news nonetheless. All right. Hey, have a great day, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I feel as a CPA, I bring you the real deal. All right. Hey, man. All right. Well, I'm going to get back to doing tax returns and plan accordingly. All right. Again, have a great day.